Some people say I'm very harsh. And I'm wondering, me, harsh? Me, of all human beings, harsh? Except your motive is not right, you consider it as harshness.
Hey gorgeous, welcome to Temitowe Bank's TV, the voice of the father at the gate. So you guys, today we're going to be looking at the hidden and secret life of Becky Eneche, Pastor Becky Eneche. Before we go on, please like this video. We're going to be doing a deep dive on aspects of her life that you have never heard about and you probably don't know. So many people know Pastor Becky Eneche as the wife of the founder of the Dunamis International Gospel Church, but there are a lot of secret parts of our lives that you don't know. And in this video, we're going to be looking at them. We're going to be looking at popular sermons that she has done that has caused a lot of outrages. We're going to be looking at how she has responded to a lot of things that they've been accused of, and we're going to look at the good part of her life, a philanthropic aspect. And yeah, so let us get started in this video. Did you know that in the early part of Dr. Becky Eneche's marriage, she mentioned that whenever she will cook very gorgeous, beautiful, delicious meals, her newly wedded husband will just walk away with strong face. I will not even say anything. Sometimes he will not even eat for as much as 3 days. Then she now went into a series of prayers concerning this matter, and the Lord now told her that I have wired you for him. When she heard that she has been wired for a non-eating husband, she now said, okay, if this is your will, O Lord, I shall accept it. So, but she now developed spiritual muscles, and because she was now fasting, and yeah.
You many times before, when we were to get married, I went and met my mom. I told my mom first. You know, you always tell your mom first. So I told her, say, that brother, he doesn't smile.
The second thing you should know about Dr. Becky Eneche is when they were young doctors, when they were about to launch their full-time ministry, her father, that's Dr. Becky's father, came to visit them and had an offer for them to go to a university in London to do a postgraduate course in medicine and to work as doctors in a particular hospital in London. But that was about the time that they had just received a call to ministry, and she declined the father's offer. Now the father was heartbroken, because you can just imagine, you are giving these two young naive people opportunity to go and work, and they are declining the offer. Who declines to go to London? We're in an era of jackpot. Everybody wants to jackpot, but Pastor Becky and her husband turned down that opportunity to jackpot. It is stated that the father left their apartment in tears, and that she decided to follow her husband. Okay, she decided to stay by her husband, okay, and for them to do ministry together. All right. Now, did you know that at the time that Pastor Becky got married, she was 23 years old? She got married at the age of 23, while Pastor Paul was 25 years old. So let me know in the comment section if you knew all these things, right? These are secret parts of her life that you don't know. Did you know that she's the financial account manager in their marriage? She's in charge of all the cash, all Pastor Paul Eneche's checkbook, all his bank cards are in her custody. In fact, there's a story that there's a time that Pastor Paul Eneche went abroad, and he got to his destination and found out that he did not have any money on him because his financial manager did not travel with him. Please like this video if you are still watching up till this point. So Becky Eneche runs a monthly meeting called Relationship Strategic Success Secrets. That is a meeting for women and young ladies, and the presence of God, there's healing, and it gives directions to young ladies. But she has a very strong passion for the deliverance of women from prostitution. So through her ministry, a lot of commercial sex workers have been redeemed, brought to God, rehabilitated, established financially, and they've been given several legitimate trades. Okay, and their life has been impacted positively. In 2021, to mark her 51st birthday, she built a 10-bedroom apartment for girls, donated a borehole, and others in Abuja community. Let me read it from the Vanguard newspaper. So it says that as part of activities to mark her 51st birthday, Dr. Becky Eneche of Dunamis International Gospel Center on Sunday donated a 10-bedroom apartment to some homeless girls in Kunyami area of Abuja. The structure was dedicated by the senior pastor of Dunamis Church, Dr. Paul Eneche. Speaking during the event, Dr. Becky Eneche recalled that the house was built to recruit some of the girls who gave their lives to Jesus during an evangelistic outreach to the community from their former location, which she said was not good for them. On his part, Dr. Paul Eneche hailed the celebrant, Pastor Becky Eneche, for her tireless efforts in reaching out to lost souls. Also speaking at the event, the traditional ruler of Kunyami hailed the church for their magnanimity. He prayed God to uphold and continuously bless the clerics. The church also donated a motorized borehole to the community and as well renovated the palace of the traditional ruler of the Kunyami community. Among the dignitaries at the event was the member representing Akpa Agatu Federal Constituency, who hailed Pastor Paul and his wife for always putting smiles on the faces of people. Other residents of the community lauded the church for the humanitarian gesture. Similarly, the cleric also donated items to widows, lunch boxes, and bags to children, as well as scholarship to one of the natives of the community. It will be recalled that Pastor Becky had in 2020, during her 50th birthday, empowered the less privileged. In 2022, Pastor Becky also donated empowered 600 widows, youths, and also donated a borehole. So let me just read it, then we continue. So according to this is Sun newspaper, it says that the wife of the senior pastor, Dr. Becky Eneche, and the Dunamis Church International Gospel Center has empowered 600 widows, youth, orphans, and other less privileged as part of the activities to mark her birthday. The church and Dr. Becky Eneche also drilled a borehole at Kunyami Community Goza at Airport Road in Abuja as part of the celebration. Mrs. Becky Eneche, who addressed the newsmen at the church premises, said she derived joy giving back to the needy what God has given to her. Mrs. Eneche said, it gives me joy doing this on my birthday, and this makes me dance and celebrate God. The richest people in the world are entrepreneurs. If you can manage your resources well, you will do well. We want to take boys and girls off the streets, out of armed robbery and cyber crimes. Rather than learning ICT for the wrong purposes, we have taught them how to become website creators and ICT related things. She also encouraged the beneficiaries to leverage the newly acquired hands-on skills for the right purposes to become established in their chosen lines of entrepreneurship. According to her, it is more blessed to give than to receive, adding that when you give to the less privileged, you are lending to God. Paul Enenche, alongside his wife, dedicated a new branch of the church and a borehole at Kunyami Community Goza at Airport Road in Abuja as part of the celebration. Explaining the church's decision to drill a borehole in the community, Mrs. Eneche said the couple was moved by what they had observed in the community. She said that whenever they went out for evangelism, they usually saw people trekking for kilometers across the expressway, carrying bottles in search of water. Okay, so I think that's okay. So I've seen a lot of things about Pastor Becky Eneche, her love for her family, her philanthropy. She's such a bubbly personality. Her consistency with her husband. You can see that she really loves her husband, she loves her family, she loves her home and all of that, and she's a woman that we should all emulate. Okay. On how, there's been a lot of controversy in recent times on how they've handled issues, especially with the Osinachi matter, as well as one other guy who had complaints about how he was treated in the school that Dr. Becky Eneche manages. What I would say is that, in life, you don't have perfect people, right? People make mistakes. Even though these are spiritual and religious leaders, okay, people make mistakes, people learn from mistakes, and we keep growing, we keep developing. Though in another video we're going to be analyzing some popular messages that I really don't agree with, okay. But overall, we are grateful for the life of Pastor Becky Eneche and the role that she has played in their ministry and building such a gigantic ministry in this day. We need, in as much as we may not agree with everything cannot just be bad like that, okay. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do this video. So if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, do subscribe to the channel. In part 2 of this video, we are going to be analyzing certain messages and some points that we really, that I kind of think that they're kind of outdated, and yeah, we should just talk about it, okay. All right, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.